This project is sponsored by RZ Mask. This is a lightweight, comfortable mask. It's great for doing yard work like cutting the lawn or blowing leaves. I wear it here in the wood shop, and I used it on this project when I was sanding the walls. I get started by removing all of the door and window casing, and you want to be careful not to damage the jamb when you're removing the casing. It's a good idea to use a utility knife and cut the paint line where the casing meets the wall and the jamb. You can use a spackle knife to protect the wall as you pry the casing off of the jamb. Be sure to remove any nails left in the wall and the jamb. I use a paint scraper to scrape the paint line off the walls and the jamb. When you remove all of your switch plates and outlet covers, it's a good idea to put everything in a bucket so you don't lose it. Right now I'm mixing up a little joint compound, and the tool that I'm mixing it on is called a hawk. Then I walk around the room filling any of the imperfections in the wall. Once it's dry, then I sand the wall. The finish on the wall now has a semi-gloss, so I'm lightly sanding it with 150 grit sandpaper and using a sanding block with 80 grit sandpaper to sand around the window doors and jambs. I'm using Fresh Start by Benjamin Moore to prime the ceiling. This is a high hide latex acrylic primer. Now I'm ready to caulk, and I start by cutting a 45-degree angle on the tip of the caulk to open it. I'll run a small bead of caulk over the seam, and then with a wet finger smooth the bead of caulk out, and whenever I'm caulking I tape a rag to my leg, and then any caulk that's left on my finger I can wipe off on the rag. Now I'm painting the ceiling, and for a finish I'm using Dove White by Benjamin Moore. This is a semi-gloss latex paint. I like to use tinfoil as a paint tray liner. This is a pretty good money saver, as paint tray liners cost anywhere from $1.50 to $2. For primer I'm using latex acrylic Fresh Start, and I've had it tinted the color that we're going to use, which is Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore. Okay, well that's as far as I got this week. Next time I'll be trimming the room out, and I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be making most of the molding here in the shop using my table saw and my Williams & Hussey molding planer, so that should be a lot of fun. I want to thank RZ Mask for sponsoring this project. If you want to check them out, click on the link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.